whom they are constantly putting on television for this or for that. Maybe some of the issues are now sub judice. I can't comment on it, but all I can say is that some of the intelligence which is being given is definitely wrong. He mentioned the other day that my son was incarcerated by the president. It's not true. I told you, I had an interview with Newsday. I know who was behind the incarceration of my son in a false incarceration in May last year. And I know why the reasons why it was being done, the political reasons why it was being done. The president had nothing to do with it, and he had to come back and undo that thing, but undo it in a manner which did not arouse the anxieties that he may be interfering with the judiciary. So it had to be a long drawn-out affair. But me, my wife, who is the Minister of Women Affairs, we know that the president had nothing to do with it. So Bombshell is wrong. Comrade Bombshell is wrong to try to accuse the president. It's not true. Rather, the people who are telling him to go on televisions are the ones who are behind the persecution of my son. So I'm surprised for a field combat officer. He normally has got very good intelligence, because he wouldn't have survived the war as a guerrilla fighter if his intelligence was faulty. I don't know why he is being misled by being given chicken feed. It's in intelligence circles, what is being given is called chicken feed. That my son was incarcerated by the president, and that I should not have a relationship with the president because he incarcerated my son. It's not true. I want to put it on record. And I just want to say, I worked with him very well when we were in the War Veterans Association. He was in charge of my business unit. And together we are the ones who pushed for Manize, the steel plant, to be there with him. He was the promoter of that business unit. That steel plant today is making ArcelorMittal South Africa close. We are now the champions of steel in Southern Africa. I was at ArcelorMittal 2-3 weeks ago, meeting with the executives. We are now looking at how the two countries' steel sectors can coalesce, because Zimbabwe has stolen an edge in terms of steel production in the sub-region, perhaps in sub-Saharan Africa. I did that project with a lot of support from the war veterans. It is one of the reasons why we fell out with Mugabe, because he didn't want that project since 2014. Comrade Geza Revolution was my team, was my business development manager. All I can say to him, we are making new headway about Manize. We are going to become a major steel fabricator downstream for Southern Africa. A lot of widgets shall be made in Zimbabwe for the Zimbabwean market, for the regional market, and for the global market. And the South African car industry, which uses a lot of steel, is salivating at the prospect of having good quality virgin steel from Zimbabwe. And you know,